Greetings, everybody. This is Sabin Dimitrov, aka Dinsville the Astolf, and it is a pleasure to have you guys here. I got him to level rank S as well, period. Oh, gee willikers. Took 500 releases, though. And what do you mean, era to S class? But, yeah, so, great news, guys. After releasing, like, around 500 commanders in this event, I was able, by God's wonderful grace, to get Iron Fist Craig from 0 all the way to rank S. So watch what happens when he turns. Bam. Not too much changes on him. He gets some cool yellow markings, but I mean, you know, that's still kind of cool though. And now we have another commander at rank S. And then, you know, that means we can start working toward more, you know, 3, 6, 9. We have 9 commanders that we need to get to rank S, and then we have 2 commanders that we have to unlock and also get to rank S. So we have a total of, you know, that. Oh, 490. That's a lot. And I did not have to use too much gold for that as well. When is that event going to pop up again where you can use A release blocks? But yeah, so you know, like it is, guys, you know, we are growing. We were getting some really cool stuff set up. Yeah. Let's see, what was I trying to show? In the last event, guys, we were able to get 20 more not Beetlejuice. Oh, here we are. No, where are the, oh, here we are. The form helmet, thingies. So, medals, blueprints. I'm tired. But, yeah, so, this is awesome because this means that, all we need is 20 more formalhot, weird word, thingies, and then that means we can finally, put those on Vega. And once we get those on Vega, that's going to be able to allow us to have a heavy-hitting commander. I see, period. But, yeah, and then on top of that, guys, research, advanced battle. I have 51,300, of these, hyperspace crystals. And that is huge because soon we are going to be able to unlock maybe the IC-1848 or the Ethereals. And I think the IC-1848 might be the best bet when it comes to Vega or Black as a heavy-hitting commander. Because, yeah. I don't have the gear for Craig yet, but the Era Metals made it worth it. Yeah. I just wanted to get him to rank S because I saved up a ton of those release blocks tickets. Oop. But yeah, guys, and then let's see some other stuff that I've been working on. Let's see. So my Orochi is 1.8777. Sorry, 1,877,792. And if we remove this, you guys will see that we have only 140k more that we need to get, and he's going to be max leadership. So that is huge. That's going to be huge. And then once that cycles through, we can then start working on getting Vega back up there again, and with some more leadership, so that way he can hit much harder. Because we used 20,000 magazines and went up around 45,000 maybe. And as you guys can see, we are already back to 4,262 magazines, which is huge. So the next commander, where is it? The next success rate for adding leadership increasing event that comes up, we should be set. Because, yeah, we got some awesome stuff set up, so it's going to be pretty darn awesome. And, like it is, Orochi can hold a lot of ships, a lot of airships. And it's going to take us a long time to get, him maxed out for soldiers. But, yeah, we are actually holding the line very well in Starsea. We unfortunately lost a bit against these guys, but we were able to finally kill Zelodius. And, take him out. Kind of annoying that he killed the rest of my commanders, but yeah, my Orochi is doing very, very well, and we are currently 154th this week, and for the season we are 138th, and that's not bad considering there's like a couple thousand people playing this. So yeah, I mean, I will happily take that. So pretty darn cool if you ask me. Let's see, we are at 454 million power, which is huge because, like, a year ago we were at, like, what, like 300 million or something like that, so that is huge as well. Let's see, for our airships, we have a total of 6,160 origins, which is a massive number. And then we have 0 Etherdesians, unfortunately, because we recycled around 800 of those to get more origins and Cyan shuttles, and now we have 878. Yeah, 878 of these bad boys, but we still need an additional 700. Sadly, because that's going to be our first full slot of origins. No, I mean Cyan shuttles, but yeah, it's going to take a while. But yeah, as I am expected to be getting a raise for my job any day now. I've already been in touch with management, so hopefully the raise will be sufficient enough to make my financial state a little bit better. Ran into a couple things that I had to pay for this month, so I had to dip into my savings account. But hey, I still have a little bit of a nest egg in case anything happens. So, we are getting that set. Payday is in 1 day, so I can start resting a little bit more easy after that. So, we can start working on it. It'll just take a few weeks to kind of catch myself back up. But that's why we have to have the nest egg. You always want to try to have at least you always want to try to have about a month's worth of stuff in your savings account at the very least. It's said you want to try to have about 3 months worth of expenses in your savings account. It's been a very slow grind for me to get it at least 1 month, but we were there for at least a little bit. But yeah, I mean, so things are looking up. There's a possibility I might be owning a house within the next week. My mother, father, and sister and I have all been praying very hard, and God's shown us some very cool properties with, houses that can be knocked down and, build new houses. And, yeah, we are really excited. And, I've been very, very blessed, to have a wonderful mother and father that, are trying to set me up I'm only 27, so having a house at 28 or 27, that's gonna be huge. So, you know, and I'm not sure how long it'll take for us to get, the property, but we are looking around at properties. There's a good chunk of them nearby that have opened up, and because the housing market is crashing, people are being forced to lower their prices, and that is going to help us out a bit because that means we can get stuff for a little cheaper and then have more money to build a house. And yeah, it's going to be really cool because you know um there are different ideas that we are trying to do, but yeah, thinking about maybe getting one of those mobile houses, mobile homes, about 700 square feet mobile home, and a I guess they're called a single wide, and yeah, it's just pretty much a very long, kind of like a shotgun house. That's what they call them. It's just one giant hallway, and then you have rooms on each side, pretty much, or something of the sort. But yeah, pretty much buy the property, put the mobile home on there, which is like more than twice the size of my apartment because my apartment is small. Um, and then pretty much just live on there, pay my mom and dad back, about $1,000 a month, and yeah, own the property, be able to do whatever I want on the property, which is huge. And then, you know, once we get the permits from the city and the zoning and such of that underway, then we can start building the house. And yeah, so there's some really cool stuff that's coming on the horizon that we just have to let God handle, and us just having faith and seeing where He guides us. We aren't really sure which property is going to open up, but yeah, that's what our game plan is. And knowing that is on the horizon gives me a little bit more hope for the future, because I've always wanted to have a cool house, and you know, the kind of house that I want is that is so the kind of house that I want is it's a square house, right? And then what I want to do is have like a cute little pagoda area, and the pagoda area will kind of be this like little area where like people can sit down and enjoy. And what I would do is that I would have like little lights here that like illuminate this entire area, illuminate this entire area, because then that way it would be really really cool. And then I'm thinking about maybe having like maybe like the kitchen on the corner or something of the sort, because I think that'd be kind of fun. And maybe like my laundry room and bathroom over here, L and B, for laundry and bathroom, and then bedroom, and then stuff like that, or just something fun to have. And you know but yeah, and then depending on where the house would be, maybe a cool driveway and like a small garage to help keep my car protected. And so that way I won't have to keep scraping off the windshield from all that harsh northern weather. And then maybe like a small little short storage shed right here. Yeah, little storage shed. And then my car would be where the blue stuff is. And yeah, and then maybe if possible, have like a small little second layer right here. Like a little, not like a second layer, but like a small little pop up area. So that way it could be like an office slash craft slash kind of just like a cool little. How like some houses have like a single room that's kind of like this like upper area that's just really cool, kind of like a penthouse room. That's kind of one of the few things that I think would be pretty awesome to have, because imagine having your house, so you have that cool corner house, but then you have two levels. Let's say the house is like looking at you from the front, and you're kind of seeing it from like the front view, and then like that, and then the house is kind of looking like that, and this is at the corner of the house, and then you have a cool little thingy right here. And yeah, that would be the would be the little pop-up section. You have like a little window hill and a hill and like a little door here. And yeah, it's just would be kind of cool because that way, if it would just kind of be the like hangout room, like outside of a bedroom, but just kind of like a fun little room. Maybe like a spiral staircase, maybe to kind of get up to that little area, maybe. I don't know. It's just an interesting thought. I'm thinking. My mother and I were talking about kind of houses. Whether to go more modern or more cottage style. And I really really like the cottage style. I've always wanted the cottage style because it's a fun, nice, homey feel. And modern day houses are just kind of depressing. Everything's just kind of black, white, or like very opposing colors. One of the things I like about the cottage houses is that it kind of reminds me of those really cool northern houses that you would kind of find it in the mountains, surrounded by trees. You hear the wolves in the background and the chirping of the birds. You hear, elk calls, and you just walk inside this beautiful, happy little cottage, and you just feel calm and happy. Everything is made out of wood and stone. It just feels warm. The smell of the house is much different than a modern day house. The feel of it is a lot more homey and cozy and warm and happy. And yeah, it's a really really fun feel. As a matter of fact, you know, I, um, I always thought this picture was kind of cool. Um, it's a very adorable llama, just kind of cooking in this cool little cottage style kind of kitchen. Having a cute little spice rack here. And having a window that kind of overlooks some trees. Just a pretty happy, fun little kitchen. Everything's just kind of out where you can see it. I like having things where I can see it. I hate having no, go away. Heh, werewolf Spider-Man. And then oh, how do I make that go away? Oh, farts. Cancel. Go away. Go away. Give me a second, guys. Oh yeah, this is the thumbnail I used. By the way, this is the artist, whoever the heck they are. But yeah, I thought that picture was perfect for the Chef A and Grinster video. But yeah, it's just you guys to see kind of the happy, nice, kind of warm, cozy feel that the kitchen that the llama is cooking in. That's just kind of the kind of feel I want in my house. It's just this warm, cozy, kind of fun, woodland cottage style. Just I'm a person who loves technology. I'm a very futuristic fella. I love having screens everywhere and all sorts of things like that. But I also really love the cottage home, warm, friendly style. And I just you know I don't like the way that people do the modern houses. They don't feel like a home. They feel very cold and uninviting. I live alone. So if I want like my house that's going to be my house for 30 years, you know and I don't have a pet. I want to be able to have a house, that feels warm and cozy and be able to walk up to, having it be made out of, heavy duty strong timber that is mosquito not termite resistant and resistant to rot. You know, some good hard, strong, wood timber that is built to last. And that's another reason why I like the cottage ones. And I've been thinking about maybe slate tiling for the roofs, because apparently slate tiles really help the roof last much longer because they are a lot more resilient. They don't break as much. They are like pretty much waterproof. You don't have to worry about um messed up things like that. And it's and pretty much there are, and I think they're supposed to be fairly light, considering because slate is just this kind of weird rock thing. But yeah, it's just kind of fun little ideas that I've been thinking about for my awesome little house. But yeah, guys, it's just so some of the cool stuff that that I've been thinking about for the future, guys, and it's pretty darn cool. And I'm very excited, to see what God has in store for us. And if if any of you guys are fellow believers and followers, please do pray, because God can work through all this. And I think that would be really really cool for that for that to happen. And do not feel bad or out of place if you guys are not followers. This is a channel for everybody to get along. But I do hope that you got that anyone who is not, who is who doesn't who isn't a Christian, hopefully you guys won't feel out of place, and that you guys still have a place in the wolf pack. And I'm happy and honored to have every single one of you guys, no matter what your background is, or where you're from. I want this channel to be a fun, happy place to everybody, but I still want you guys to know where I stand. And that's the thing. I feel that a lot of people are not too vocal about their viewpoints and standpoints. But yeah, I have friends from almost every background, so it's all good. But yeah, so yeah, we have some really cool stuff that's coming on the horizon. Holy pickles, I have to go to bed immediately. But yeah, that's some cool stuff that we are working on, both in game and in real life. So yeah, uh pray that that God works something out, because there's going to be some really cool stuff headed our way. I was told that we should probably try to help our team knock their guys out first place. So, but yeah, so I'm doing this so that way I can go to bed, but still be able to contribute a little bit to us for the monster killing event. Anyway, guys, this has been Sabin Dimitrov, aka Dinsvo the Astrowolf. It's been an absolute pleasure having you guys here for this really fun video. It makes me so happy being able to make fun content for us, and I really do hope that you guys enjoy. And I just want you guys to know that I appreciate every single one of you guys. The Astrologic Wolf Pack would not be here without you guys, and I, and like I said, I appreciate every single one of you, and that's kind of one of the things. My story, my short story with Adinstvo, or Unity, being covered by the colors of the Astral Seven. It's kind of we are kind of that weird meta version of that story. This is a wolf pack of so many different backgrounds and ideals and stuff like that, that is all following, under the Astral Wolf. And I kind of want to try to make this channel kind of a fun little reminiscent of that. Different wolf packs coming under the leadership of the Unity Wolf, aka me, aka Adinsfo. And yeah, so it's kind of fun that I get to have you wonderful pack mates, as my awesome wolf pack. We are almost at 600 wolf pack members. That's pretty darn cool, and we are at like 610 videos. That's pretty darn impressive, considering I've just been doing all this by myself. But yeah, if you guys want opportunities to talk with me, over video, over voice chat, or maybe on a post or my videos, feel free to comment. Like I said, I want to hear from you guys, so don't be afraid to say hi, because I would be happy to talk to you guys. Like I said, I want to try to keep this politics free. Just because politics are crappy, and we all know how volatile people are because that's the kind of generation we live in now. But yeah, I mean, besides politics and drama, I'm fairly open to most topics. So, let's just talk, But, try to keep things in a fun sense. Like I said, I'm the Astrowolf, Ed Dinsville, the Astrowolf, aka Sabin Dimitrov. So, like I said, I want to want to be able to, to talk to my wonderful packmates. So, anyway, guys, always remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and yeah, if you guys feel like you want to try to support the channel, check out my memberships, or when I'm doing a live stream, maybe you guys can, can send a gift or something of the sort. There's multiple different options out there, and I'll be doing a video on my first impressions of the new YouTube Create app for YouTube. And I think that's going to be really, really cool for us to work on. But anyway, guys, this has been Sabin Dimitrov, aka Dinsville the Astrowolf. It's been an absolute pleasure having you guys here for this video, and I greatly look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. You guys stay awesome, and always remember, God bless.